What's up, guys? I can't believe what I'm about to show you today. We're gonna dive into something absolutely insane. Building pyramids and crypto mining. Yeah, you heard that right. Stick around, because I'm about to blow your mind with this crazy comparison. Alright, let's talk about this wild scene. A giant human, standing tall in the scorching desert, building the pyramids. Crazy, right? But, we're gonna use this insane image to break down crypto mining in a way that'll make total sense. First things first, let's talk about capturing this epic scene with the Canon EOS R5 and that sweet 85mm f1. 2-lens. This camera setup is like, the Lamborghini of the photography world. The R5's got insane autofocus and image quality that'll make your jaw drop. And that 85mm lens, it's gonna give us that creamy background blur that'll make our giant pop like you wouldn't believe. Now let's geek out about this camera for a sec. The Canon EOS R5 is an absolute beast when it comes to low-light performance. You know how those ancient Egyptians probably worked through the night? Well, this camera could capture all that action no problem. The 85mm f1. 2-lens is like having night vision goggles. It lets in so much light you could probably shoot by starlight if you wanted to. But the real magic happens with the depth of field. At f1.2, you're getting a razor-thin focus area. It's like everything except your subject just melts away into this beautiful, creamy blur. Okay, so how does all this tie into crypto mining? Well, just like building a pyramid, setting up a mining rig is all about having the right tools and knowing how to use them. The ancient Egyptians had their chisels and levers. We've got our GPUs and cooling systems. It's all about taking raw materials and turning them into something valuable. Think about it. Those pyramid builders were essentially mining limestone blocks, stacking them up to create something monumental. In the same way, we're mining digital blocks, stacking them up to create a blockchain. Let's break this down. The foundation of a pyramid is crucial. Get that wrong, and the whole thing comes tumbling down. Same goes for your mining rig. You need a solid foundation, which in our case is the motherboard. Next up, you've got your CPU. Think of this as the architect of your mining operation. It's not doing the heavy lifting, but it's coordinating everything. Then you've got your GPUs. These are your workhorses, like the thousands of laborers who actually built the pyramids. The more you have, the faster you can work. Now let's get our hands dirty. Assembling your mining rig is a lot like stacking those massive pyramid blocks. You start from the bottom and work your way up. First, you mount your motherboard in the case. That's your foundation. Then you add your CPU, your architect. After that, it's time to start adding those GPU laborers. You'll need risers to space them out. Think of these like the ramps the Egyptians might have used to move blocks up the pyramid. And don't forget about power. Those GPUs are hungry beasts, so make sure your power supply can handle the load. Alright, so you've got your rig built. But if you think you're done, think again. The ancient Egyptians didn't just stack blocks and call it a day. This is where overclocking comes in. It's like telling your GPU laborers to work overtime. But be careful. Push them too hard, and they might revolt, or in our case, crash. You'll need to find that sweet spot where you're getting maximum performance without risking stability. It's a delicate balance, just like making sure your pyramid doesn't topple over as you're building it higher and higher. Now, you might think that once a pyramid was built, the job was done. But that's not true at all. Those ancient wonders required constant maintenance to stay in shape. Your mining rig is no different. You can't just set it and forget it. You need to stay on top of things to keep it running smoothly. Regular cleaning, software updates, and performance checks are crucial. It's like, constantly polishing and repairing your pyramid to keep it gleaming in the desert sun. Here's where things get really exciting. Once you've got your first rig up and running, you might start thinking about scaling up. It's like the ancient Egyptians moving from small pyramids to the massive structures we know today. You can add more GPUs, build additional rigs, maybe even set up a whole mining farm. But remember, scaling up means more power, more heat, and more management. It's not just about building bigger, it's about building smarter. So what's next in the world of crypto mining? Just like the ancient Egyptians probably never imagined their pyramids would be standing thousands of years later, it's hard to predict exactly where crypto mining will go. But one thing's for sure, It's going to keep evolving, and those who stay ahead of the curve will reap the rewards. Keep an eye on new technologies, energy-efficient solutions, and emerging cryptocurrencies. The landscape is always changing, and that's what makes it so exciting. And there you have it, guys. From ancient pyramids to modern mining rigs. Crazy how it all connects, right? If you found this helpful, do me a favor and smash that like button. And if you want more insane comparisons and money-making tips, hit subscribe and that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, keep stacking those blocks and building your own pyramid of wealth.